What's going on, Scorpio? It's your girl D here. I got your October 2022 astrology read here. I'm going to be taking a look at the planetary alignments and just giving him, my personal opinion of the way I see things based on what's going on. It's not right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's not yes or no. It just is what it is. You could take it, you could, leave it, you know. It's just what it is, all right? Just like with any other read. So if it resonates, rock with it. If not, check out something else, or, I'm gonna bring something else to you. Give me a minute. So there's a lot going on. We are in the pre-eclipse energy, especially once Scorpio season gets here. But let's talk about what's going on right now okay, before we get there. This is for October. Now, this is for Scorpio ascendant and Scorpio sun signs specifically. But anybody could resonate with this wherever Scorpio is in their chart. All right. So we are now in Libra season. We just came off the new moon in Libra energies the last weekend of September, going into October, right? And so for you with Libra, that's your 12th house, all right? Venus is there right now, and the sun is there. So this is your subconscious energy. So your dreams, could be very romantic in nature because Venus rules Libra, right? It could be very peaceful. You could be having very peaceful dreams right now. I'm seeing too. Very peaceful dreams, people you get along with. You may wake up feeling like, yeah, okay. I don't remember much about my dream. I know I was talking to somebody or kicking it with somebody, but it was a real peaceful vibe. It was a real cool vibe, right? So I feel that could be the case for some of you. But you do want to be careful because, the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies. So that could be subjective to, that could be something subliminal to somebody. All right, just be careful. All right, maybe, if something is too nice and too calm, maybe it is. Maybe, be careful the people you're meeting in your dreams. Just don't be going off nowhere with people and eating stuff, right? Okay, so just be careful. So, I remember one time I was with a group of people and we was shopping in I don't know what we were doing. We were shopping. We were in a candle store. It was a store where you could buy crystals, things like that, and it was a few of us, and we were in the store, and then that's all I remember. I don't know, but some of you may have dreams about being around groups of people. You may have dreams about people you were in connection with. You may even daydream about some people that you were in relationship with. Maybe you might start thinking about people who didn't value you, who didn't appreciate you. Maybe they may start reaching out to you. You know, Mercury's in retrograde. Maybe you reach out to someone from the past. Okay, you could be thinking about people from the past. And people from the past could be thinking about you as well. In your house of friendship here, you have Mercury in retrograde. Okay, in Virgo, and it's going direct in Virgo on the 2nd, right? So, you may have people who remember you, and they remember how kind you were. They remember all the positive attributes of Virgo, what you showed: loyalty, you were kind, you were intelligent, you had good conversation, you were grounded, right? They remember these things about you. So some of them could be reaching out, or maybe you may feel this way about somebody and you're reaching out to them. Maybe somebody with heavy Virgo placements. But yeah, your first house is really going to be interesting towards the end of the month. Got a lot of movement going on in October. So like I said, on the 2nd, Mercury goes direct in Virgo, your house of friendship. So you may be, connecting with people who, you're going to be looking for people who are like-minded for sure. Um, it could be, it could be that you're just walking down memory lane, thinking about some people you dealt with in the past. But I do feel for some of you, you might be connecting with someone past who may have some strong Virgo placements. I know I said that, but it's speaking to me heavy because Mercury rules Virgo, and if it's not Virgo, then it's Gemini placements, right? This could be someone you had a soul tie with because you do have Mercury and Gemini in your 8th house. So, yeah, for some of you, you may run into the blast from the past. Now, also, Pluto's going direct in your third house. And in your fourth house, Saturn's going direct. Both of these planets are going direct this month. Capricorn is where Pluto is, and that goes on the 8th, it goes direct. And then Saturn goes direct in Aquarius on the 23rd. So your third and fourth house are lit up. Some of you are moving or relocating or already have or are considering it now. Some of you are getting vehicles. You may have been without a vehicle for a while. You're about to get a vehicle. Or you had a vehicle. Unfortunately, something for some of you, something might happen to the vehicle, but I get more so people buying vehicles. I get people getting robbed too buying vehicles right now. Oh, people are getting robbed buying vehicles right now. New or used. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. But some of y'all, you get it anyway. You know, you got to do what you got to do, and you're able to afford it. So look at the blessing in it. Look, this is what your budget was. Even though you filled that budget up to the rim, that was your budget, and it filled your budget, and you good, so you can afford it, right? You better get it now, because the interest rates just went up again this year, the second time. So it's no telling what kind of effect is going to come after that. The interest rates might go crazy. So buying large ticket items right now is not going to get better right now. It's going to get worse as far as the rates, you know, especially interest rates. So if you don't have to buy a house right now, I would recommend you don't. If you don't have to sell a house, what market is it? Everything is high as hell. So I don't even know if it's a buyer or a seller's market here. I don't think it's beneficial to either person, but I don't know. Real estate is really acting up here because there's a lot of people moving around. You know, a lot of people going home and working home as well as what I'm seeing here too, working from home. Now, a lot of you could be fantasizing and having dreams about exes. Okay, or it could be exes dreaming about you. You know, I feel the energy of somebody wanting another chance with somebody or wanting some more intimacy, sex. Now, on November 30th, Jupiter comes out of your 6th house and goes back into your 5th house. So Jupiter will be in there retrograde and Neptune will be in there retrograde. Now, this is the house of your love affairs. You know, your one-night stands, your situationships. So some of you are sitting here reminiscing about when you were doing what you were doing, when you had some, because some of you are not doing anything right now. I get an energy of celibacy for some. All right. But for others of you, even if you are with somebody, I don't know, maybe you're thinking about an ex. For some other reason, they're coming to your mind. And if they are, but you're in a happy connection, it's because they're thinking about you. And they might be thinking about you heavy. And you're like, why am I thinking about this person all of a sudden? I'm happy with my girl, or I'm happy with my husband, or whatever your situation is. I'm happy with my wife. It's because this person is thinking heavily about you. Your 7th house is going to be lit up at the end of October too, right as we go into, as we get into, Scorpio season. November 8th, we got the full moon lunar eclipse in 7th house. Okay, I didn't even talk about the partial solar eclipse in your 1st house. I didn't even get into that yet. But your 1st and your 2nd house, your 1st and your 7th house are going to be highlighted heavily. All right, so we're dealing with, who you are as an individual, how you stand your ground, how people see you, how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, how you present yourself to the world, everything from what you wear to how you move, to where you go, to what you do, to what represents you, what you stand your ground on, and that's opposing some of the relationships you have. So I feel like maybe it would be best for some of you to keep what you believe, your values and things like that to yourself, and not share it in the workplace, or not share it amongst people that you have legal connections with, because it could affect your money. All right, because Taurus, Uranus and Taurus, that has to do with money. And, it's in the house of your partnerships. So you do have financial partnerships, business partnerships that are in this area here. So we do want to make sure that we pay attention to what's going on here. There could be some type of opportunity that comes up that could be beneficial to you. And you don't want to miss that, okay? Because there's something major going on here. and then this is also the house of marriage and relationships. So I don't know if some of you may be feeling like getting married, or some of you may be feeling like you want to leave the relationship you're in. So some of you may want to either gonna get into relationships with people out of the blue with this Uranus retrograde energy, or you're gonna be coming out of a relationship all of a sudden out of the blue, and there's no telling how it will happen. For some of you, you may meet this person through family. Okay, for others, it could be that your families are opposing each other. That could be causing a rift between you two. Your in-laws don't get along. You and your person's in-laws, or however it works. In-laws don't get along, or they're coming in between the relationship. Okay, somebody could have they could be like a mama's boy type of thing, and that's giving issue to the connection. Or it could be somebody who maybe has childhood issues because maybe their father wasn't around. And that's causing problems in a relationship. So if there's a relationship that's ending, it could be because of that. What else am I seeing for you, Scorpio? Your 8th house. Mars is going retrograde here on the 30th. This is your psychology. Why you think the way you think, why you do what you do, right? And so with Gemini energy here, this is about expressing yourself. So with Mars in retrograde, Mars is all about let's do it, let's go, let's bounce, let's get it. And with Mars in retrograde, Mars is like let's rest up. You know what I mean? So some of you may not be, speaking what you feel while Mars is in retrograde. Mars is going to be in retrograde from October 30th through, I believe this is until January. I'll have to look at the date as far as how long Mars is in retrograde in Gemini, but it's a little bit of time. I'm going to do a retrograde video on it for y'all, and we're going to dig into that, so I won't get too much into that now. But yeah, the first house of Scorpio, this is where you're going to have the sun here in the partial solar eclipse on the 24th. Venus comes here the day before on the 23rd. We got the collective south node here, right? There's a lot of energy going on in your first house. So I feel like this is a lot of transformation that you all are going through, whether it's, with the 3rd and 4th house here, a new place to live, okay? Whether for some of you it's a vacation, you're taking a vacation, you're getting a new job. Some of you may be getting a new vehicle, okay? Some of you may be signing new contracts. Something that's long-term and that's steady is what I'm getting here. I feel like for some of you, you're being appreciated for what you do. So a lot of you are getting promotions in some way, shape, or form, or getting jobs that pay you better than what you had. I see a lot of that going on too. Yeah, I even had a couple of personal readings where people were getting new jobs, moving, buying new vehicles, having babies. Congratulations to those who are pregnant. Some of y'all are going to have a Scorpio baby. Like Libras and Scorpios right now are about to burst. Okay, some of y'all are pregnant. Congratulations to you. I feel like on because November 8th is the full moon in Taurus. Once we get into Scorpio season, right? The full moon in Taurus is on November 8th. And then you have the new moon, the partial solar eclipse, October 25th. So between October 25th and November 8th, a lot of y'all that's like 7 and 8 months pregnant, y'all may have that baby. Let me know in the comments. Y'all might have that baby, or some of y'all might get pregnant during this time. You need to be careful, okay? Or make sure you strap up, or whatever type of means you do to protect yourself, okay? Some of you also just need to be on guard, watch your surroundings, be aware of what's going on around you. All right, it's very important. Venus is going to be in your first house, so you may be attracting a lot of people to you who desire you. These are people who may on the low desire you, okay? Um, so just, just keep your eyes open, watch how you're moving, but you got secret admirers around. Just know that. But you'll be able to see them. You'll be able to see them for who they are, as far as the ones who just want to play games with you. Because your Neptune energy's in retrograde in Pisces, and for me, Neptune retrograde, if you've been watching my channel, you know how I feel about Neptune retrograde. It's like taking the rose-colored glasses off, seeing behind the illusions. So you're gonna be able to see these people who are, out here playing games and ain't serious, especially if you're not looking for, fun. But if you are looking for fun, you're gonna find that. Like whatever you're looking for, I feel like you're gonna find that. So just be careful what you ask for right now because of this energy. Be very careful, Scorpio, what you ask for. You and Taurus, I need to be careful what y'all ask for, because the universe is listening, it's open. All right, so this is a great time to put something on paper. If you want to put something on paper and then light it up, okay. If you want to burn some ancestor money, it's a good time to do it. It's a magical time, Then we got Halloween coming, and we know that the veil is as light as it could possibly be around that time of the year, right? Lighter than it ever is, or thinner than it ever is. The veil between the living and the those in the 3D realm and the other realms, right? So with that energy, there's a lot of powerful, and it's lunar, so it's a lot of it is past life, generational. For you, it could be generational because your 3rd and 4th house are lit up, okay, and in your 7th house too. So for a lot of this is a family karmic energy, all right? It's generational. Okay, so some of you are breaking generational curses. Dope energy. All right. Yeah, especially with Pluto going direct and Saturn going direct in the 3rd and the 4th house. Like, I can't stress that. But you do need to be careful with the types of relationships that you have. All right, and the types of people you get into relationships with right now. All right, because for some of these people, they could be hiding who they are, their true nature. And because of your nature, Scorpio, you're going to be attracting. This is the energy where, Scorpio, you're going to be attracting these types of people who are affected by these lunar energies and by these planetary shifts. All of us are going to be affected in one way or another, but you're going to be attracted to the ones who, are dealing with wounds and things like that. So you really got to be careful who you connect with, who you vibe with, and just keep that in mind, all right? Not saying that love ain't out there. You might find it, because some of y'all might find it. I'm showing you definitely might. But also, you're going to find other things out there too. So just listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. But you won't be quick to act, because Mars is going to be in retrograde in Gemini. So you'll take your time in as far as sex. You're not going to get into anything right away with anybody, because Mars is activated in the 8th house, and he's sleep there right now. He'll be sleep there from October 30th through I believe it's January, if I'm not mistaken. It's a long time though. I think it's like 2 months or something. But I don't know the exact date, so don't quote me. But I think it's into 2023 for sure. So you want to pay attention to that energy, all right, and just make sure that you don't jump into deal with too many people who have different lifestyles than you, because I feel like for some of you, you may meet somebody who comes off one way, but they have a totally different lifestyle than you, and they may catch you off guard. I'm getting a heavy energy there. So just be careful who you connect with. They're not who they appear to be. But new level, new devil, because a lot of you cleared out karmic cycles with Pluto going direct and Saturn going direct. These are new cycles beginning, new karmic cycles beginning, because Saturn deals with karma, right? Saturn's been in retrograde all damn near all year, and so has Pluto. So Pluto, you know, deals with reincarnation. Saturn deals with karma. You can't have one without the other. Show me where they do that at. So for both of these to be coming out of retrograde in the same month, that tells me a karmic cycle is beginning, especially when we got this partial solar eclipse and this lunar full eclipse going on in your first and seventh houses, all within a 2-week period. All of this is going on within the 30-day period. And don't forget, Jupiter's in retrograde, moving back into your 5th house of Pisces, along with Neptune in retrograde. These are the spiritual energies that rule Pisces, and they're in your 5th house. So your creative energy is really going to be interesting right now. Your spiritual energy right now, you'll be able to tap into a lot of raw spiritual energy. I feel like what you may want to do is just not overthink it. You know, if you overthink it, it could kind of just do what comes natural is what I'm hearing. Do what comes natural as far as your creative energy. Like, don't try to overthink it or try to categorize it or break it down. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Don't do that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't, you know, don't rock with it. But I feel like a lot of you are changing your patterns or whatever it is that you're doing. It could be in reference to health with your 6th house. The Chiron is in retrograde in Aries for the collective here. So I feel like a lot of you are changing your patterns in reference to health, taking better care of yourself. Jupiter was there in retrograde, or is there for a little while until October 30th. So, you know, some of you are definitely changing the way that you do things. You may be working out more or considering working out more. You may be watching what you eat with Jupiter in retrograde. You know, some of you are watching what you eat. You're trying not to eat in excess, or you're cutting back because you may feel you are eating in excess. I forgot to do the fall. That just reminded me, I forgot to post about the fall equinox fast. So I think I'm going to do that in the next couple of days when I put these videos out. But yeah, you know, you could do a 21-day detox. It's a good time to do it going into the winter months. I just had a lot going on because I was relocating and moving my damn self. Right? Shout out to those of us who's getting our blessings. There's a lot of Scorpios out here getting blessings. Okay? If you're getting blessings, click the like button. All right? Some of y'all out here getting new jobs. Some of y'all out here getting new places or moving from a new place, one place to another. But you making moves, okay? Some of y'all getting new jobs, getting new promotions, getting new cars, getting new houses, okay? Traveling, going on vacation. I see you. I see you, okay? Some of you made new friends, connected with new people, like-minded individuals, people who appreciate you, all right? I see a lot of that going on. And some of y'all definitely running into something new. Some new coming for some of y'all. All right, but be easy, calm down. Find something to do with that energy, all right? Because this person may be very attractive. You definitely going to be attractive to them. You're going to have a lot of people checking for you, I told you. So be careful. Again, I can't stress it. Watch your environment. Watch your surroundings. Watch the people you connect with, all right? Because people are going to be wanting to take a bite out of you, Scorpio, for sure. That's what I got for you guys. I see money situations might be looking a little better too for some. It's gonna, it may take maybe another 30 to 60 days, but money situation is gonna start getting real nice, is what I'm seeing here, okay? So keep doing what you're doing, keep grinding, keep your nose down, mind your BI, get your money, get your guap, all right? So, I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thanks so much for checking out the astrology read. We're going to follow these throughout the month. Follow this energy up until we get to this eclipse, the partial solar eclipse, and then 2 weeks later, the lunar eclipse in Taurus with the full moon in Taurus on November 8th. And then the partial eclipse 2 weeks before that on the 25th. So yeah, we're going to be following that energy for you and Taurus especially, but everybody in between going to be feeling it too. So with that being said, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Make sure you click the like button. Let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know if you're getting your blessings in the comments, all right? If you need a personal, my information's in the box below. And I'll see you guys the rest of the month. Happy October. See you later.